Yes, Michigan is going to the national championship. Sorry, still getting over a little bit of a cold, and I was yelling during the game. Of course, our boys in blue, the Michigan Wolverines, defeat Arizona 91 to 73. Never trailed in the game, built up a lead all the way up to, was it 27? I think was the biggest lead. Was it bigger than that? But for sure 27, and probably should have won by more with just trying to run the clock out at the end because of some foul trouble and the emptying the bench and all that stuff. But what a dominant performance. Go freaking blue, man. Ray is in here. What's up, man? Hail to the yes. Go blue. Um, and I see more people pouring in. Thanks for being here. Make sure to drop me a comment in there. Let me know what you're thinking. Uh, oh, man. Bam Miller says they got 200 pumped. Rashad Powell's here. Hail, yeah. Was it up to 30? I thought it was. But heck yeah, man. What a freaking game. What a performance. I mean, it could not have started any worse early on. It's always a little struggle. They field team out. But Yaxel Lindenborg gets two fouls in the first minute and a half. And you think, oh, geez. So he sits for a while, but Michigan's rocking. They're doing really well. And then he comes back in and he gets hurt because he steps on somebody's foot and rolls his ankle. And what a warrior. I mean, he's got a freaking MCL sprain in his knee. He's got a bum ankle, and he comes back in and he's playing. And he's draining three-pointers and still somehow playing good defense and getting rebounds on one leg, basically. Just what a legend. Friggin' fantastic. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you, Rashad. All I can say is, wow, what a freaking game. I know, man. Jay Money's here. What's up, Jay Money? Sniper. What's up? Yeah, I know it wasn't long, but still, yeah. They built the lead to 30 points. Just unbelievable with Yaxel being out, already not having Kaysen. This team just is so deep and they play so hard and so well together. Their defense was fantastic. Some people will say Arizona had a bad shooting night. They had a bad shooting night because Michigan's defense was incredible. They did not get a lot of open looks. Michigan was in their face, frustrating them. Arizona is used to being able to play bully ball and push people around, and you can't do that to Michigan. They tried, and they got a lot of calls they probably shouldn't have, and they got a lot of calls not called on that they should have. The way they push off and just charge into dudes with their shoulder and kick their legs out when they shoot shots. But it didn't matter because Michigan was not going to lose this game. So it was just a masterclass performance. Elliot Cadeau, what a game. But the star of the show, of course, was Ade Mara. What a friggin' monster. He had a fantastic game. And McKinney was a beast. Oh, man, just this team has so many weapons. They're so hard to beat. Absolutely incredible. Um, and yeah, I mean, it is great. The game is great. The players are great. And like J Money Sniper, my good friend here says, it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be. Sing it with me. A Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Go blue. Going to the national championship, baby. Sorry. I got a tickle in the old throat. I'm probably do that a couple times. Hazel Ed Reed Lindenborg. Oh man, Yaxel. Yeah, Yaxel was a beast, man. He was a friggin' monster. Yeah, that's a good point, Brett. Yax, thanks for being here, by the way. Yax pulled the old Isaiah Thomas, played on one ankle, one leg, because his knee is messed up too. Crazy. And yes, Ray brings a good point. Other fantastic news. If you watched the alt cast at all with the Fab Five, which I recorded it, and I'm gonna go back and watch it in its glory. Um, Brian Soul, who might pop in here, he was in the Amazing Blue Beard Discord with me. We were chatting during the game. He let me know that it's pretty good, not to fast forward any parts or anything, because they're telling stories, and it was pretty great. But they had Brandon McCoy, the 5-star point guard, commit to Michigan. He's coming to Michigan. And with Kaysen out for most of the year, probably from his ACL next year. He could be that backup point guard to Godot. And who knows what Dusty May's going to get in the transfer portal. Because everybody wants to play for Michigan, baby. Let's see. Joe's here. Joe, my friend, you were very anxious about the game, I know, so I'm sure you're glad that you were able to just sit back and enjoy most of it. But he says, Cadeau played great, took a beating. Yeah, he was on the floor so often. Dude is just a warrior. Mara was having a blast. He was. I love seeing him like scream when he dunks it, and we were 100% from the free throw line until the very end when we missed some from the bench, but still. And then yeah, the recruit, the 5-star point guard coming. I mean, what a friggin' night for Michigan basketball. Let's see. J Money says just a few hours before the game. Yeah, it was like as close as you could get it at 1.5. Uh, yeah, right. Exactly. Money pouring in on Arizona's and kind of never like losses except for this one. Yeah, this is one you can handle, right? And yes, I agree, Brett. We're gonna talk all about that on Monday. I'm gonna do a pregame and postgame again. If anybody tried to catch the pregame, I apologize again. My computer decided right when I started that was a great time to shut down and reboot and update and get in an update cycle. So for about 9 minutes, it was just my logo and nothing else. But we'll make sure that doesn't happen Monday. And I'll have a couple of special guests with me Monday for the pregame show. My brother-in-law's in town, huge Michigan fan. We watched the game tonight together, and I'm going to have him on with me to talk a little pregame. And also, I'm going to try to get my son to pop on here with me, too, because it's the national championship. Got to go all out. But yes, so we'll talk all about it. I do think Michigan is leaps and bounds, talent, everything better than UConn. But UConn is very well coached, and they have been there before. You saw how they came back against Duke, so Michigan's going to have to play a full game and be very careful because UConn has better shooters than Arizona, and like if they're down 20 points, they're not just going to mail it in, you know. So, but I do think you're right. I think if Michigan plays like this, they will destroy UConn, and it's going to be glorious. Jay Money said Michigan cooled down towards the end, so UConn can't study Michigan like us either. That's true. That is very true. I like that. The Don is here. What's up, man? What's good with you? Got to check out his show, The Heavy Hitters. It's an Atlanta Falcons podcast, but he's a huge Michigan fan. But they are hilarious guys. I was on there a couple weeks ago with them, and they got a lot of fun content coming out, so be sure to check their channel out. But the Don, huge Michigan fan. Thanks for being here, my friend. Brian Soul, I was just talking about you, how we were chatting in the Maize and Bluebeard Discord. Thanks for being here. Let's freaking go. Joe, I appreciate you, my friend. Said I appreciate your pods. One of the hardest working podcasters out there. Well, you know, I'll take that. Oh, I try. I'm just excited you're all here, and we're building this community, and it's just the start, man. I can't wait to see what it can become. So I appreciate you, Joe. And Don says we will be okay Monday night. I agree. I think it's gonna be a really fun night. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I am looking forward to Monday night. No, he watched the game with me, J Money. This is a running joke with J Money and some other subscribers who were in all of these lives. So many games my son was not here, and I had to be like, okay, I gotta end the podcast. I gotta go get my son. He's at his girlfriend's. What? He's there during a game? But he watched it with me. He said, I gotta watch the rest of the games with you, Dad. And next year I'm gonna just tell her that I'm watching all the games with my dad. I'm like, heck yeah, you are. Oh man. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, nothing beats that. And he missed too many games, and he's like, "Dang, they are really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You missed out watching them every week all year long." Let's see. Don said we're competing against another Huskies team to get a natty. We've seen this before. That's right. Yeah, we all know how it ended in football, right? Went pretty well. I think it's going to go pretty well in basketball also. Oh, man, what a game. What a game. I mean, you can't even point to anything really bad in this game. They just were up to the challenge, man. Everybody was hustling their butts off, playing great defense, and the shots were falling because they were taking good shots, moving the ball. I mean, that one stat that popped up when they had 20 assists to Arizona's 3. I mean, they were just sharing the ball, having fun, and they're just locked in because they, like I said in the pregame show, Michigan has a lot of advantages over teams, but one of the biggest secret sauce things they have is their camaraderie, the fact that they love each other and their coach so much that it's like a family. When you have that in a tournament like this, you don't want it to end, so you're giving your all, and when you give your all and you're this talented and this good and this well coached, you are impossible to beat. And we've seen that in the tournament, and I think we're going to see it Monday night. Let's see. Yes, and that's a good point. Here, let me get the Don. So that's another game scored over 90. Every game in the tournament, they've scored 90 or more. That's just insane. Insane. Watching the post game, Michigan's tied for biggest win, 1-1 seed at 18 points. Not surprised. If we would have stayed at 100% free throws, we would have won by 21. But I'm not complaining. What a friggin' win. Yes, we this team. It's just an amazing team, man. I agree. And yeah, Luther, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Man, I'm shocked they beat that team that bad. Me too. In the pregame, I said, I think Michigan, if they do everything they can, they'll win by 10 to 12 points. They're not going to win by 20 or 30, and they really should have. So it is insane. It's such an impressive victory for Michigan. Jay Money says, I feel like UConn is much smaller in size compared to Michigan, but much better shooters than Arizona. Yep. Sounds like Mara game again. It'll be one heck of a game. Yeah, I don't think that's the thing. If Mara stays out of foul trouble and plays like this, and Johnson had a much better game than he has in the tournament too so far. So it's like if they both play like this, like UConn's in trouble. They don't have people that can stop Mara and Johnson. Don agrees with Luther. Said, I thought this was going to be one of the greatest Final Four games of all time, but a win's a win. I'll take the BTA celebration. That's right. And then Luther says, need to stop with them hard questions of the day. I try to make them hard. Sometimes they're easy, once in a while, because I got to mix it up. But I do try. I try to think of ones where you're going to be like, who am I going to pick? So good reminder for anybody not in here. Actually, good reminder overall. If you're in here, please hit the like button. Hit it. Let's see how many likes we can get in here. But also, if you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Remember, when we get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to dye my beard maize and blue and do a celebration live stream. That'll be a blast. So subscribe if you haven't yet. But also, if you are subscribed already and you hit that like button, remember, I do a question of the day every day. So if you haven't been voting on those, make sure you go to the community tab and vote. I do one every day. It's always a lot of fun. Let's see. Jay Money says, even Dusty acknowledged in press conference that game would be 39th or 40th minute decider. Yeah, I mean, he thought it was going to be a tight game. So, crazy. That's right, Don. Like I sang earlier, it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Go blue! Heck yeah. That's right. You heard Brian. Hit that like button. Oh, man, I just feel so good. And it's Easter tomorrow. There you go. What a time. I know, we're getting there. After the transfer portal season ended and we got kind of further away from that, the sub growth has slowed. It's just how it goes. Football's king. Basketball's awesome, but it doesn't bring in the subs and the views and everything like football does. So if we could get there before football season, that'd be awesome. But I think for sure we'll get there by then. But I don't want to make you guys wait to see my beard maize and blue, so let's get some people subbing in here. Oh man, that tickle is gonna be annoying. All right, well let's take a look at some stats, shall we, real quick? Let's see this. Yep, first screen here. Share my screen. There we go. All right, let's take a gander here. Oh, and yes, Luther, we did talk about that. Pretty awesome. Number one point guard in the country. Huge ad right there. Especially with the point guard depth we've been worried about, but it hasn't been a problem in the tournament. But now with Cadeau returning, and now we have the number one point guard recruit in the country coming in as a freshman. We're gonna be just fine at that position again next year. All right, so let's take a look at these stats. All right, so field goal percentage, we weren't like blazing hot, but we were solid the whole game. Three pointers, we shot awesome from 3-point land. That was fantastic. This free throw, we were at 100%, 10 for 10, going down the stretch, but then we missed. And really, it was at the very end. Burnett missed the front end of two shots with 30 seconds left. And then the gosh, what is his actual name? I just always think of funny names to say, like the Ginger Assassin and stuff. But then he missed two free throws. He could have had some final 4 points. But anyway, they shot great from the free throw line, so that was awesome. And anybody that tries to say that any rival fans, Arizona fans, anybody else, that Michigan got all the calls, that is baloney. Arizona had more free throws, and they got away with a lot of stuff. That's all I'm going to say. Because we won, we dominated, so it doesn't matter. But I don't want to hear any of that slander from any other fans. Rebounds, Michigan lost the rebound game, which I kind of thought they would. Arizona's a great rebounding team. But early on, Michigan was rocking on the rebounds because Arizona was getting one shot, they'd miss it, and then we'd get the rebound and transition. And it was a thing of beauty. Like Arizona just could not get any flow or rhythm going because they were missing shots and not getting second chances. And so Michigan did a great job on the boards. And we shared the ball so well. 22 assists to 5. Fantastic. And we did great. We didn't have that many turnovers. I mean, 13 is, we like to keep it under 10 around here, but a team like Arizona, who usually has a lot of steals, plays really good defense, forces turnovers. Michigan did a good job of limiting that. But we took advantage of their turnovers. 26 points off turnovers, which was awesome. This fast break points is surprising to me because it seems like we transitioned, but I don't know what the rules for fast break are. You must have to have like an advantage on the other end or something. I don't know. Because it seemed like we had a lot of transition points, but I know it's not exactly the same as fast break, but we were running and gunning early on. Points in the paint was even, which is great. We needed to at least be even or right around even because they're so good on the inside. But they're not a great three-point shooting team, and we saw that when they got down big, it was just hard for them to come back because they can't just score 20 points real quick, And then fouls were even, so nobody should say anything about that. And then, Michigan led the entire game. Largest lead, there it is, 30. Nice job, Bam. So just freaking-tastic. Let's check out the box score and take a look at our guys individually here. So Yaxel, of course, had the knee and the ankle thing going on. He had the foul trouble early. So he didn't play a lot of minutes because he couldn't. And it was good that they managed it. And he wanted to play, but sometimes you got to protect a player from themselves. And I think that's kind of what Dusty did down the stretch. And he says he's playing Monday, even if he can't walk. So dude's a beast. They'll figure out a way to get him to play. I don't know. It's going to be a bummer because part of his game he's really picked up on in the tournament is driving and creating offense and foul opportunities and all that. He's not going to be able to do that if he's a little gimpy like he was tonight. But dude can still play great defense on one leg, and he's draining threes. So if he's on the court, and he's going to be a big help for us. And Dusty May will manage it, so... I'm just glad he didn't break anything or anything crazy like that. Morris Johnson had a solid game, 10 points, 7 rebounds. He didn't, it wasn't like crazy, but he didn't make any mistakes or anything. Made all his free throws, which was great. Mara, star of the show, friggin' beast, 26 points, 4 free throws, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, just 3 assists, just a monster game. and they were giving him so much space to shoot a three. I really wanted him to shoot another one down the stretch, just because I would have went nuts if he made one. But and Cadeau, like there were so many posts, making fun of how anyone who doesn't watch the game is gonna think he had a terrible game when you look at this, 5 of 17. He was what 2 of 14 in the first half. Gosh, that dude knows how to run a team, and has so much energy and plays such good defense. But I mean, if you don't look at his field goal shots, 13 points, three made 3 pointers, and 10 assists. He did have 6 turnovers, but I mean, Arizona's a really good defense. So 4 steals he had. Like, he had a great game. He was such a leader on the court. Burnett had a couple nice 3-pointer, or not a couple. He had a really good 3-pointer early on. He had that sweet reverse layup. So he had a good game. Oscar Goodman, right? He's the one that the ginger assassin. Roddy Gale, great game off the bench as always. 9 points, a couple rebounds, just high energy all over the place. McKinney was a monster. 4 for 6 from 3-point land. 16 points, just a stabilizing force when a lot of our guys had to be out because of foul trouble. And then, I mean, at the end, he had 4, Cadeau had 4. Lindenborg is out because of his ankle and his knee. It's like, man, they just find a way, these guys. And Cheddar got a lot of minutes. He didn't do anything point-wise, but he just plays such good defense, and he's such a good dude. And he found players, set good picks. Like, he does his role. But, man, it would be nice to see him just go nuts in the national championship game. Hit a couple threes or something in his final game. But we shall see what happens. Arizona, they had a few guys get over 10 points, but nobody went crazy. And a lot of this stuff came down the stretch when Michigan had some foul trouble with their guards and stuff and had to kind of, unless it was an easy swipe, kind of just let them go and let them score. And started giving them a little bit too much space on three-pointers and stuff. But, I mean, look at their three-point shooting. Like, 2 of 10 for this guy, who's usually pretty solid, one of their better three-point shooters. So, just our defense was just so good. It was just crazy. Michigan played awesome. So, let me get this out of here so I can see you guys again. All right, here we go. Let me go back up and catch up. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Brian, I was telling him you said that the altcast was fantastic. So, I'm glad I recorded it. Everybody should check it out if they didn't watch it. I'm sure you'll be able to watch it. It'll be on there. Yeah, we got to 12-12. That's what I thought, because we were 10 of 10, and then we had to have been because we missed 3 out of the last 4. So yeah, 12 of 12. Yep, and then Oscar Goodman. Oh man. Let's see. He said, if you tell me we lose the rebound battle before the game, I would tell you we win by 5 points. I know, it's crazy what they were able to do with the way that the stats looked at times. Brian said there were 2 turnovers last minute when trying to run the clock, so those don't count. So we had 8. I like that. I'll take that. We kept it under 10. That is true. That is true. You shouldn't. The garbage minute stats shouldn't count. J Money said in the tournament when Arizona scored 100 plus, they were only 5 of 15 behind the arc. Something Dusty noticed. Yep, and attacked all through the game. Exactly. He's just so smart at finding what the other team, their weakness is, and exploiting it. Like, he's just another level of coach. It's wild. And Brian agrees. Good point, J Money. If Cadeau was 2 of 14 in the first half, then he went 100% in the second half. Oh yeah, that's true. There you go. Man, he's got a pretty shot, especially when he gets an open look and nobody's in his face. He doesn't have to rush it or shoot over top of somebody. Yeah, man. For somebody that's not a shooter, like they said at North Carolina, dude has got an amazing shot. But I just love their swag, man. And they just hang in there through everything. Like, this team is something special. What a joy that was to watch. And now we can turn our sights to the national championship game, which will be Monday. Another late one. I think I can't remember now if tip is like 8:30 instead. I'm sure they. I mean, tonight it was supposed to be 8:50, and then they pushed it back to 9:19 or whatever. So it'll be a late night. But Monday night I'll probably do pregame show at 8, and then the postgame show just within 30 minutes of when the game gets done. I'll probably have to make sure I have something in here to watch them cutting down the nets and stuff, because that's going to be what's going on. For sure. Don says we were shooting like Navy SEALs. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. They're just lights out right now. They are so confident. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat them. UConn has going to have their hands full. They haven't seen a team like Michigan. That's for sure. Yeah, I say it's probably like 8 later, closer to 9. Which is always rough on a weeknight. It's like Saturday night's a different thing, but Marmar's here. Let's go. What's up, Marmar? Thanks for being here, bro. What a friggin' win. Go blue. The boys getting it done. Awesome stuff. And, I touched on it in the pregame show, too, with Dusty May, all the dumb stuff about him going to North Carolina. I mean, the 5-star point guard signing, committing to Michigan, that's just more evidence that he's not going anywhere. When he doesn't come right out and say, I'm leaving, when he doesn't come right out and say, I'm staying, I'm not leaving, and he kind of is careful with his words, I mean, he's negotiating. He's trying to get that extension, get more money for his assistants, all that kind of stuff. He's not just going to be like, I will never leave, I love it here, and give away all his bargaining power. So guys are smart, and he's smart. So, I mean, that's just a 5-star point guard's not committing to a coach that might be on his way out. Like, come on now. So it's exciting. This is only the beginning. Only the beginning, my friends. We are witnessing the start of a very special ride, and already this year is amazing, and the future is somehow even brighter. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Oh, man, it's great. Let's see, what else can we talk about this fantastic game? I don't even know. That's how awesome it was. It's just going to feel lovely. And then as soon as we see them win that game Monday, I can get all my national championship gear. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, J Money. His response was like Harbaugh's, but better. I agree. It was. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Have you checked the bracket? It's so close by everyone. It's over. Everyone has Michigan winning. Good bracket challenge. Yep, I know. It's funny. I know, I'll have to, let me see, actually. I should check it now, because some of the people that are in it are in here. So let me see. Let's see who's winning. That's a good idea. Oh. Come on, where is it at? Bracket games. Should pop right up, but of course it isn't. Let's try it this way. There we go. All right, it's not. I'm struggling. I'm not gonna make you guys watch me struggle. But yes, I will check it. I'll put it in tomorrow morning's video, Brian, so that everyone can see kind of where everybody's at. Thank you for reminding me, my friend. Meant to say our defense stepped up tonight. Oh, yeah, for sure. The defense was so good. And that was something that they needed to do just because of how good Arizona is inside of the three-point arc. So many games we've played teams that can just hit a bunch of threes, but we always had the advantage on the inside, and this game was going to be different. Arizona is a jump shot, work it inside, out-rebound you, out-muscle you, bully ball you type of team, but they haven't played anybody like us. And Michigan was able to play such good defense that every drive, every jump shot, everything was tough for Arizona, and they got frustrated at points. And it was a thing of beauty. That's what I love Dusty May's style, because I love tough, hard nosed defense, but they also have this prolific, high scoring offense too. That if you like big men getting the ball fed to them, Michigan's got that. If you like jacking up threes and draining them, Michigan's got that. If you like fast break stuff, Michigan's got that. If you like slowing it down and playing half court, Michigan's got that. And then they play amazing defense. Like, this team just has a little bit of everything. But their defense definitely stepped up. Oh man, yeah. The Don says OSU fans are in trouble right now for sure. Oh man, they're not happy, especially and State fans aren't either. Basketball's supposed to be their thing, but it's not anymore. Oh man, yep, I'm with you. Gonna buy the hell out of that merch when we win Monday. I always do. I also want to get that shirt. I think the Emden made it. The one with Dusty May sitting, leaning back with the Michigan State fans behind him. So that's another cool shirt I want to get. But what a fun season this has been, my friends. I mean, it's been fun in general because this team's awesome. But I'll be honest, it's even more fun because of this channel and because of sharing it with all of you guys. You guys are the best. You rock. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of this journey and hanging out with me after all these games, win or lose. Most of the time win, because we have had an amazing year. But it's been fantastic. So appreciate you guys, and I'm looking forward to Monday night. I got to go hide some Easter baskets, because tomorrow is Easter morning, and I got kids that are going to get up at like 6 a.m. looking for stuff, so I got to get to bed. So it has been over 30 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. Throw a quick comment in there if there's anything that you want to say, but gosh darn it, we're going to the national championship. Go blue, baby. What a win by Michigan. Again, they defeat Arizona 91-73, and they dominate, lead the entire game. Ade Mara, stud. Lindenborg goes down with an injury but returns, drains a couple threes in the second half, and he's determined to play Monday, so we'll see how that shakes out. But what a great team win. Yes, we do have to wait until we win first. We can't buy anything now. We got to be confident like they are. And yes, it is time to go, so that means it is time to sing. Hopefully I can get it out. But Michigan's going to the national championship. Look for a video tomorrow morning and Monday for the national championship. I'll do a live pregame and postgame. So look forward to all of that. But for now, get some sleep. Enjoy Sunday with your family. Enjoy this victory and get ready for that national championship on Monday. I'll count us out with a little hail to the victors. 1, 2, you know what to do. Hail to the victors valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors valiant. Hail to the conquering heroes. Hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go blue. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good Easter. Happy Easter. It is great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Good night, everybody. It's great.